It's sourdough time. All right, we are on sourdough day 21 and day 7. 2 different starters going. This is Maggie. She has some growth. I have been feeding them in the morning as well, it is evening right now. I've been feeding them every 12 hours. And she looked about the same this morning. She had risen an inch or about an inch. I guess it's not quite an inch today, but this morning she had risen about an inch and was bubbly and smelling nice and fruity and all of that. Maggie is at 21 days. And Maggie is from Cindy Hoffer's class where we just were doing half a cup. And I didn't feel like she was doing well, so I decided to go ahead and start Amelia here, who is by a recipe, by the book. And she is on day 7. She doesn't seem to have any growth. She does have lots of bubbles. She's looking a little thinner than usual. Maggie is not. Maggie might be getting close to ready, you guys. Let me get their jar. I'm gonna switch jars so that we can better monitor her and see her rise. So give me just a second. All right, so we're gonna put them back into, we're gonna change jars. We're gonna put them into clean jars. Let's do Maggie first. So we discard half-ish. And then we add in a half a cup of unbleached flour and half a cup of warm water. Not warm, warmed, because my house is cold. So room temperature water is too cold. I'm just mixing her in her old jar, and then we will get her all mixed up and moved to her fresh jar. And then we'll be able to see if she rises overnight. All right, Maggie is all mixed up, ready to go in her clean jar, marked. I'll put a flour sack on her, and then they live in the microwave. So now Amelia, let's get her cleaned up. Let's get her, I'm gonna discard her down to 50 grams. And then I'm gonna add in 50 grams of flour, unbleached, and 50 grams of warmed tap water. All right, we've got Amelia. She's all mixed up and marked. So we'll be back. We'll see in 12 hours what kind of growth we have. They did both have good bubbles. They did both have good consistency. They did both have good smells. Maggie definitely had some growth. If we have growth from Maggie tomorrow, we might do a float test. And then I gotta figure out how to actually make sourdough bread. So that'll be fun. Anyway, thank you all for following along. I really appreciate the support, and we'll be back tomorrow.